Hello you guys, what's up? I am GojiFan98's and welcome back for another new video for today once again. Today, this is all you all been waiting for ever since I made an announcement for my promo video that you saw about I'm doing for my Jurassic-A-Thon series, where I'm going to review all the Jurassic Park movie to start from the beginning with the first movie to the newest one in the future. As in today, we're on to the first episode of GojiFan98's Jurassic-A-Thon. Today, we're going to take a look at the 1993 Universal film, which would be Jurassic Park, from 1993, directed by legendary Steven Spielberg. So, these are my two DVD official copies that I got. Really good fashion. This one's the original DVD release one, and this is my newer one. So, yep. Okay. For Jurassic Park, this is one of my favorite movies of all time, and this movie is based on a novel of the same name by Michael Crichton. He also wrote the script for the movie and tag teamed with another writer, David Kubin, if I pronounce his last name right. He was later got involved working on the Godzilla movie later on until then, for a MonsterVerse series as well. Anyway, the dinosaurs in the film were all portrayed by the computer generated and the animatronic handled by legendary Stan Winston and his company. They did an amazing job back then. One of the concept artists by Mark McCurry drew the concept design of the dinosaurs along with the others. They did an amazing job. The films had featured a Velociraptor, Triceratops, T-Rex, and the Dilophosaurus. Here's a little bit of fact about the Dilophosaurus, and I know some of you already know who this guy is. He was at first being as a cute, lovely dinosaur until its frail rise up and it shows how mean it is. First being cute and reveal its true color. But it spit some kind of venom poisonous into its victims, causing blindness and paralysis. That shows demonstration when it attacked Dennis Nedry in the film, played by Wayne Knight. But this guy, he got what he deserved for shutting down the system. But let me tell you about this guy. He is not that smart. Because this island, Isanobra, was full of a lot of dinosaurs. They were actually a genetic clone by using a frog DNA to create a dinosaur, trying to come up with based on the dinosaur genetic code from the mosquito over a million years ago, when it was found on amber, when it was fossilized, just like a dinosaur bones. Follow after they were in state many years ago. And we introduce our main character named Dr. Alan Graham, played by Sam Neill, and Ali Sattler, played by Lauren Dean. Here's a fact. Steven Spielberg was first wanted Harrison Ford to play as Dr. Alan Graham during the casting. That was Steven Spielberg's first choice. If you all know who Harrison Ford is, the same guy who plays Han Solo in Star Wars movie and Indiana Jones. Also, he works on Blade Runner, plays Decker. But Harrison asked politely as he turned down the offer. But after many actors were tend to, but none of it came to be until Sam Neill took over. Sam Neill was the excellent choice to portray Dr. Alan Graham. He did a good job in the film. And we also introduced Dr. Ian Malcolm, played by legendary Jeff Goldblum. If you all know who this guy is, that he was on the remake of The Fly, who plays the inventor. Jeff Goldblum also appears in many other movies, including Independence Day films. But this guy, he's never been in a Godzilla movie at all. And speaking of Godzilla, the film does mention King Kong in the movie because Ian Malcolm said that. As he said, what did they got in there, King Kong? I was like, seriously, dude? You're a teaser. It shows it later till Sam Neill got involved working on to appearance in MonsterVerse film Godzilla X Kong the Supernova. Thanks to Jeff Goldblum said that. Thanks for that. And we also have John Hammond, who's the founder of the Engine Corporation, and he had got the island. Isanobra was 120 miles west of Costa Rica. And that was a really good place at the island where dinosaurs need to be on the island, away from civilian population. And I liked all the characters and dinosaurs in the film. They did it very well. But not only did they feature some other dinosaurs that we saw on the big screen, we also got Gallimimus and a Brachiosaurus also involved in the film. And the characters were really very grateful. And we also got John Hammond's grandchildren, Lex and Tim. If you recognize the actress who portrays Lex, played by Audrey Richards, who was the same actress who portrays Mindy in Tremors movie and as well returned to reprising her role in Tremors 3. It was so good to see some characters were all played by a familiar face from the past films that you know, like kind of like if you were me, like, hey, wait a second, I recognize that actor and actress. And we also got speaking of Star Wars, we also got Samuel L. Jackson portray as Ray Arnold. That he was a part of one of a technician on the Jurassic Park doing it for a tour program. Good to have Samuel L. Jackson make an appearance in the film. And speaking of Star Wars again, George Lucas and his company, Illustration and Magic and Light Company, were involved in the project after they got collaboration to work together. Well, really great to have these guys to work together. Steven Spielberg and every cast member and staff did very well. The location in the film was really good. I really love how they did well. I like when we first met Alan and Ellie on Montana when they were digging up in the bones of the Velociraptor. Even Dr. Alan Grant demonstration about how did the Velociraptor can attack. If you stare one of them, then the other two will show up right beside you without knowing. Because they were ambush predator. That's what demonstration in the film. Also noted the T-Rex, he can only attack if you move. But if you don't move, the T-Rex can't see you. Because it's vision based on movement. Because it is trapped by sound. That was based off the idea of Graboid in Tremors film. My favorite part in the film is when we first met T-Rex. And also after being distracted by Aunt Malcolm with a flare. And he found the guy who ran away from him. By the name is Donald. And I like the way the T-Rex looked at him like, ooh, is that where you've been hiding? Time to eat. Like he was eating and playing with him. Well, eating and playing at the same time. I just love the T-Rex sequence, and every time when the T-Rex showed up, I always chattering like, Rexy, 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 Rexy! Yeah, just imagine if you'll say that too. And in the final acting, when the Velociraptor, after they got out, the T-Rex showed up and saved the day, killed 2 raptors, but the last one was trapped in the freezer, probably got turned into a popsicle. As a ice cream raptor? Well, that's what I was thinking about it. The special effects and everything all about it, the film was really great. Characters are awesome. And the music was composed by legendary John Williams, who did well composing all Star Wars movies in the prequel trilogy, the original trilogy, prequel, and the sequel trilogy. John Williams also scored the film of Earthquake in 1974 and Midway in 1976. Great talent guy. John Williams was the best choice to compose the movie. Steven Spielberg was a longtime fan of Godzilla, got into working on the movie of a Jurassic Park. That's because we know Godzilla's origin in Godzilla's King Ghidorah because it started as a dinosaur. That's what got Steven Spielberg's idea. Thanks to Michael Crichton, write the book of a Jurassic Park. I wish I could find that novel, but I will definitely check out that novel if I could get my hand on it. So yeah, well that's all I have to say for my review of Jurassic Park. Stay tuned to the next episode. I will review its sequel, The Lost World Jurassic Park in 1997. Until then, thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I will always stay with you fans and Jurassic Park fans. See you.